In the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro, the village of Umoja once thrived, its fields lush and its people joyous. But years of drought and changing weather patterns had turned the fertile soil dry and unyielding. The villagers, though resilient, were losing hope. Amid this, 15-year-old Juma, a bright and curious boy, stumbles upon something that could change their fortunes, a mysterious journal buried beneath an old baobab tree. Juma and his father, Mzee Pato, are working tirelessly in their field when Juma's hoe strikes something hard. Digging deeper, he unearths a weathered wooden box containing a leather-bound journal filled with symbols, sketches, and strange notes. Inside the cover, a faded inscription reads, "Knowledge is a garden, if it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it." Juma shows the journal to Imani, the wise village elder, who advises him to study it carefully. Imani's cryptic words leave Juma puzzled. The answers are not in the pages alone, but in the seeds you plant with them. Juma shares the journal with Leah, a young teacher recently assigned to the village school. Leah recognizes some of the symbols as ancient farming techniques that focus on soil preservation, water conservation, and crop rotation. Together, they begin to decode the journal, revealing practical solutions. Meanwhile, Safi, Juma's cousin, mocks him for wasting time on old scribbles instead of helping with the daily struggles. Baraka, a traveling merchant, hears about the journal and offers Juma money for it. Juma refuses, sensing Baraka's greed. As Juma and Leah start experimenting with the techniques from the journal, the villagers notice small but promising changes. The barren patches begin to show signs of life. Their efforts attract unwanted attention. Baraka conspires with two city men, Rashid and Kasim, who see an opportunity to exploit the journal's secrets for profit. One night, Juma's home is ransacked, and the journal is stolen. Devastated but determined, Juma and Leah confront Baraka, who denies any involvement. Safi begins to question her earlier mockery of Juma and offers to help. Juma recalls a map sketched in the journal that pointed to an old, abandoned part of the village. With Leah and Safi, he ventures there and discovers remnants of an ancient irrigation system and forgotten tools. They realize this was once the true Garden of Knowledge, where ancestors tested and cultivated the techniques described in the journal. Using what they've learned, Juma and Leah work tirelessly to restore the area. They rally the villagers to join. Despite initial skepticism, the community begins to see results. The fields begin to flourish, and a sense of hope returns. Baraka and his accomplices, now desperate to profit from the journal, try to sabotage the revived garden. They block the irrigation channels and set fire to the storehouse of seeds. Juma, having anticipated their greed, had already hidden the journal and safeguarded the seeds with the help of Safi and Leah. In a dramatic confrontation, the villagers band together to confront Baraka and his men. Baraka is forced to leave Umoja in disgrace. With the danger past, Juma and Leah teach the villagers how to apply the journal's teachings. The community works together to plant crops, conserve water, and nurture the land.